Dana White may possibly be the most, or at least near the top of the list, hated name attached to MMA. He may not be facing the barrage of strikes like most of his fighters do in the octagon, but Dana has taken his share and possibly even more of verbal shots, massive criticisms, and unfair judgment. Now, of course, there are two sides to every story. For that matter, he has crossed the line with his comments and confused all of us with some of the fight cards. So in this video, we are going to tell you Dana White, aka the Baldfather, hate him or love him. The video is going to be incredible, so make sure to stick to the end and let us know what you think in the comments. Before starting the video, be sure to uppercut the like button and subscribe to never miss out on MMA Authority. UFC president Dana White is frequently the butt of people's jokes. With his aggressive Trumpian style, which should make it no surprise that he was an outspoken supporter of the reigning commander-in-chief, and occasionally unpopular decisions, think of how people responded to Fight Pass or a support of the Reebok uniforms. The Baldfather is one of those guys MMA fans sometimes love to hate, but apparently Dana White can be a pretty cool guy sometimes. According to a recently posted YouTube video from the Real Quick with Mike Swick channel, White saved the life of a Muay Thai kickboxer's daughter almost 8 years ago. Tuptim, the daughter of Muay Thai fighter Ratanachai War Wallapan, was born with a rare liver disease. The baby was in desperate need of a liver transplant, but the family could not afford the $50,000 necessary for the procedure. Dana White, however, paid for the entire thing. Recently, after 7 years of waiting, Dana and Tuptim met for the first time. The meeting was arranged by aka Thailand owner and retired UFC fighter Mike Swick. "I have been waiting 7 years to meet Mr. Dana," Tuptim's mother said. "That day, my dream came true," she later said. "We are so thankful he brought us to Las Vegas." Now, on the other hand, White is shrewd and savage. Dana White quickly turned the UFC from a failing blood sport event banned in most states to a billion-dollar company, which might double in the future. The UFC has taken off faster than Usain Bolt out of the blocks, leaving competitors in its wake. Pride FC and Bellator are amongst the most popular MMA promotions. Pride FC being known as the most violent of the combat sports before being taken over by the UFC. Bellator is a giant pool of talent, being UFC's biggest competition right now. But one thing these other companies are lacking, in my opinion, is a Dana White. Dana has gone out and signed almost every top fighter in the world. Well, maybe not Ben Askren. Sure, he might play favorites to a few, Brock Lesnar and Chuck Liddell, and he might try and piss off others, Tito Ortiz and Randy Couture, but he has put up a solid card for almost every event since his reign began. Another brilliant marketing scheme the Zuffa boys thought up was the Ultimate Fighter. Not only did it help them figure out which new fighters were good enough to make the jump to the big leagues for cheap, but it also put the UFC into millions of homes, making it a household name and doing all of this for free on cable. Now, Dana White has made numerous enemies, so many we might have to make a video to break them down further. But one thing about Dana White is loyalty. He is loyal to his friends, even if his friends turned out to be the most controversial people in the world. And Dana White is friends with Donald Trump. They've been friends for decades, and as a result of that, he spoke when Trump asked him at the Republican National Convention in 2016 and took a lot of heat for it. But he didn't care. He's not afraid. That maybe is the most obvious point about Dana White. He is just not afraid because he doesn't work at some dumb nonprofit or the Washington Post. He's in a very violent sport, and he's not afraid to tell us about his relationship with Trump, and it is worth hearing. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hate him or love him, he has done so much for the UFC and mixed martial arts. Don't forget to subscribe to MMA Authority. Keep your guard up, and we will be back soon with another video.